Hello, Haas here. I wanted to briefly talk about two partnerships that I recently entered. In fact, if you saw yesterday's World of Warcraft Classic video, you might have seen this pop up right at the end. Well, despite that I titled this a channel update, it really won't do much with the channel, to be honest. I have a partnership with Chronogg and with GOGcom, two separate partnerships that just happen to occur at the same time. I've talked to both throughout the course of the last 2 weeks, I believe, and basically, like I said, this will do nothing to the video content that I'll be creating, but nevertheless I want to be as open as possible regarding this, as you frankly deserve to know that. The reason I entered these partnerships is, well, considering how YouTube handles its content creators lately, it seemed like a solid tiny extra stream of revenue that I could possibly tap into. To be clear, I have had numerous other companies ask for similar things in the past, and the vast majority of those I found far too shady to consider working with, but both GOGcom and Chronogg are companies that I knew a lot more about. I know they are absolutely 100% legitimate, and in fact I highly recommend them for video game consumers. Therefore it just made sense to me. I've been putting GOG links in my video review descriptions for literally years now, just for convenience sake whenever possible, so this is certainly not coming completely out of the blue. So in fact, let's talk about GOG.com real quick. GOG.com is a storefront in which they sell video games the traditional way, I suppose, but exclusively video games that don't have DRM, Digital Rights Management, which means that whatever game you buy there won't ever have DRM related technical issues, which can be a real problem with certain titles. GOG's parent company is CD Projekt, which you might know from CD Projekt Red, the people behind the Witcher series, which is one of my favorite game series of all time. In the past, GOG was limited to great classic games like, say, Sacrifice, which is an amazing title if you've never played it before, or Fallout Classic, or System Shock 2, or Disciples 1 and 2. I could go on for a while. There's really a ton of fantastic classic games out there for very cheap prices. But for a while now, they've also included newer titles. For instance, I'll be reviewing Elex and Divinity Original Sin 2 shortly after this video, and those can both be bought on GOG if you think you want them after watching said reviews. This definitely doesn't mean that I'll exclusively review games that might end up there either. One of the reviews I got coming up, and already finished playing somewhere last week, I just need to write and edit it, is regarding Assassin's Creed Origins, and that definitely is not on GOG because of Uplay, which is of course a form of DRM. So what this does for you is quite simple. You can go there and buy games without DRM, and if you wish to support me while you do so, all you have to do is click my affiliate links. That's all there is to it. The reason the affiliate link shown here is a bit.ly link is quite frankly because the GOG affiliate link isn't the most catchy, although I can add it to different links if I need it for descriptions and such. But this will just redirect to GOG with my affiliate link, meaning that if you sign up and buy anything, or you've already signed up and buy anything, I'll get a small percentage afterwards. Moving on to Chronogg, they work very differently in that they have a daily sale, and every 24 hours a new game will be on a, frankly, incredibly big sale, ranging from 50% to even 90% off. For instance, right now you can go there and buy Darkest Dungeon for 60% off, which is easily one of my favorite games of 2016. I didn't do a specific video on it, but I did put it in my top 10 list of 2016, and would without a doubt highly recommend it to anyone looking for a very atmospheric turn-based RPG. So tomorrow there'll be a different game on sale, and that'll happen every day of the week, which means that if you're looking for cheap games, Chronogg is a great way to get them, entirely legally. And if you want to support me while you do so, you can do that through my affiliate link, which is just chronogg.gg/HaasGaming. If you do decide to support me through either of those links, that will certainly help me out. And again, I honestly think these are great places to get games. I wouldn't be partnered with them otherwise. There's far too many shady companies out there that I won't ever want to associate myself with, to be frank. Now, some points I specifically wanted to be clear about when I made these deals, and they are the same for both the GOG partnership and the Chronogg partnership, hence why I made this into one channel update, is that, first of all, I'm not tied to anything. I don't need to ever promote them if I don't want to, I don't need to adjust my content to them, I don't need to do anything. So what I'll probably end up doing is just putting the links at the end of my videos. Again, you could have already seen that in my WoW Classic video from yesterday. I'm still workshopping how that end page looks, by the way, so if you have any ideas, feel free to throw them at me on that note. For GOG, if there happens to be a sale for a title that I've played, I'll make a mention of it on my Twitter, and for Chronogg, I'll be doing exactly that and have already done so. Obviously, I won't be promoting any games that I haven't played or otherwise wouldn't recommend. Lastly, I'll also put both links in my video descriptions in case anyone ever happens to stumble upon those, because I'm fairly certain most people don't open those that much, but that aside. Second, I can terminate these partnerships whenever I want, meaning that if they ever happen to do something I disagree with, I'll just cancel those partnerships and be none the worse for it. And that's about all there is to it, honestly. If you do decide to support me, thank you very, very much. You can of course also support me on patreon.com/HaasGaming. If you don't, that's absolutely fine too. The fact that you are watching my videos at all is frankly amazing to me. Thank you so much. There will be some reviews after this video. My name has been Haas, and I'll see you in the next video.